With opening day fast approaching, Locked Up Sports is taking over Port St. Lucie. March 12th through the 14th, we're bringing you 2 shows a day from Mets spring training in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Bob and Brett will have special guests, exclusive interviews, and all the latest Mets news you need. Don't miss Locked Up Sports, live from Port St. Lucie, March 12th through the 14th. Your team, your town, your show.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Bob Walters. This is Locked Up Sports, and you heard it right there. 1 week from today, Brett and myself will be taking Locked Up Sports on the road down Port St. Lucie, Mets spring training. We'll be all over the place. We'll be all over that town. We'll be in Duffy's at night having drinks. We will be in the parking lot giving away merchandise and doing trivia. We'll be in the backfields and during practice. We'll be having special guests. We'll be doing 2 shows a day. So if you're in the area next week and you're going down to spring training and you're one of those people that goes down there, come and say hi and check us out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brett and I will be down there for 3 days. And first time we're taking the show on the road. We're excited about it. We can't wait. We can't wait to see, everybody down there, see some baseball, as we are 23 days from opening day as of today. And we all know the Mets are on opening day, right? We all know they're the best team in baseball on opening day. The day after that, it gets a little checkered history. But this year, we got a team. Now we're built to win. 2 weeks ago, coming into spring training, we were all excited, and then it kind of all fell apart. Montas went down. Manaea went down. The rotation was shaky already, that we were trying to catch lightning in a bottle for the second straight year with, and hope for overachieving was falling apart already. Our ace, Senga, hadn't pitched in basically a year. He pitched 1 start, 5 innings last year. Montas and Manaea down, out. And then this weekend, we got a taste of the future. And you really got to see, and you know what? It's an offensive game these days. This is an offensive team. They got Soto and Alonso and Lindor, and they are going to go as the offense goes. They're going to have to score a ton of runs. It's just the way this team is built. But there's really nothing like a young, homegrown, your own guy coming through the pipeline, young pitching that just performs and puts on a show and is a spectacle out there. And the Mets, and I know it was only a couple innings each, but they got 2 of them this weekend, and they got 3 of them in the pipeline. If you add Scott in, who's going to miss this year after having Tommy John. Brandon Sproat looked fantastic. 2 innings. Strikeouts. 2 clean innings. And he was outdone through an immaculate inning. 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. Both of these guys. And you got the feeling. And the Mets have had this, throughout since they came into existence. They have had great pitching coming through the pipeline. And now yesterday we had Senga pitch, and he pitched excellent. That's more important. But to watch Brandon Sproat and Blake Tidwell, there's nothing like watching young pitching that is just dominant. And these 2 guys can be dominant. Sproat last year blew through. He started in rookie ball. He went through rookie ball, single A, double A, and made it to the All-Star Futures game in July. Then he got knocked back down to earth a bit when he hit triple A in the second half of the season. He had a 7 ERA, and he got beat up a little bit. But now he looks like both these guys look major league ready. And, I got a little bit of bad news that I'm going to give you in a second. But both of them look major league ready. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to need at least one of these guys to make at least 7 to 10 big starts this year. Because that's just how it goes. Which one is it going to? I don't know which one it's going to be. I don't know which one's going to be more ready. But you're gonna see these guys this year. Now, you're not going to see them the rest of the spring on the big club and with the big team as the Mets made their first cuts of camp today. 13 players got cut. 2 of them happened to be Brandon Sproat and Blade Tidwell. And people are all up in arms. Listen, it's not a big deal, right? This is expected. They're going to go to the minor league camp. They're gonna refine their skills, and these guys are going to be big time pitchers. And they're going to both be on this team for years to come, hopefully. And when they do, and if you add Christian Scott, you got yourselves one hell of a future at the Mets and this rotation. Now, like I said, the David Peterson and Kodai Senga pitching well yesterday, much more important for right now for this year. But there is nothing like when you watch these homegrown kids, and we saw it with Doc Gooden. We saw it with Jacob deGrom. It's nothing like it. It's different. It's an offensive game. This is an offensive team, but it's different when you have a pitcher that can perform, and it's a show, and it's a must-see event. It's an event every 5 days. And that's what these guys are going to be. But that's the future. And they're not too far in the future. Mark my word, you're going to see these guys. And these guys are going to be making big starts this year. In the big leagues. There's going to be injuries. And they're going to need to step up, and we're going to need to count on these guys for a couple of starts this year. And it's going to be a lot of fun when they come up. And you know, as far as the other guy, the other youngsters on the team, Acuna might make the team. He's been playing well. There was a scary moment with him the other night, right? Got drilled in the elbow. Oh, he thought, oh, God, here we go. He was okay. He stayed in the game. Today, the Mets lose 6-1 to the Cardinals. Not a great outing by Tylor Megill. It was kind of a typical Tylor Megill type of, into a mini 2-inning package. It was a Tylor Megill start, scrunched down into a 2-inning package. Good first inning. Gave up a triple in the second. Gave up a run. Walked a couple hitters. Not great. Peterson is now ahead for that final spot, that roster spot. And the Mets are going to be able to go with a 5-man rotation through till about late April with the days off and everything. Still working out and getting Kodai Senga his extra day off, his 6th day, which I find ridiculous that they are catering to that. I get it that's what they do over there in Japan, but come on. 6 is a lot. 6. I don't like the 6-man rotation, but we'll see how it goes. And if it's going to help Senga pitch well, I mean, you walk on eggshells with him every time anyway. Yeah, you feel good about yesterday's start, and it looked good, and he has a new pitch that he threw in there, and it seems to look good, and he pitched good 2 innings, and Peterson came up behind him and pitched very well. But we got to see it for the duration of a season. Brett Baty did get a hit today. He is somebody now, and Brett Baty's on his last leg with the Mets. I think this is it. He's got to make this team, and then we'll go from there. And if he doesn't make the team, I think you might not see Brett Baty again on the big club for the Mets. He seems like he's evolving into a player that's between AAA type of player and a major league player. One of them 4A players. Now, he could prove me wrong. And he has so far this spring. He's hitting the cover off the ball. He's playing a great defense. Third base, second base. What are they going to do with McNeil? Also, Marte. I think Marte is kind of on his last legs of his career. Got the bad knees. Marte, it seems like, Marte's getting old. But either way, the Mets, after the first week of just, oh my God, it's a disaster. The rotation that we thought was terrible is falling apart already. What are we going to do? Sproat and Tidwell came and injected some life into this rotation. Now, they both got cut today. I get it. But they injected some life into this camp and into this rotation, and the future looks bright with them. And I know it's an offensive team, and they're going to go as Soto goes. They're going to go as Alonso goes. They're going to go as Lindor goes. But there's nothing like when you see young pitching come up and do what they did. And I was excited. I thought the way I was figuring it out, when we're down there next week, we're going to get to see Sproat. Brett was texting me, I think we're going to catch Sproat. Well, they got cut today, so The other thing this weekend that kind of got glossed over a little bit was the is Lindor going to be named captain, officially named captain, the C on his chest. It ends up no, not yet. The Mets and what I think they're doing, and I don't agree with it, but I don't think it matters. I think Lindor is clearly the captain of this team. It's not even a question. He's the leader of the team. He has that kind of personality. He's not like he's not a Mark Messier type captain. He's going to scream and yell at you, but he's the life of the team. Now they chose not to make him officially the captain, but either way, he's the captain. Whether he has the C on his chest or not, he's the captain of the team. It's not official. I think eventually they will make it official. I think what they want to wait and see is if Soto maybe takes that role, but I don't think Soto's the kind of player to take that role. He doesn't have that personality. And it took them a while to name David Wright the captain. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. Just thought I'd mention it. The big news, of course, today, Megill, not great. Yesterday, Senga was real good. Seems to be coming together. It's coming together. While the Yankees on the other side of the state of Florida are falling apart. And we'll get to that, later today or tomorrow. We'll do a show. The Yankees are completely falling apart, and they're in trouble over there. But that's a story for another day. Today was the Mets. We'll be down there 1 week from today. If you're going to be in the area, make sure you check us out. Let us know. Shoot us an email, lockedupsportshow@gmail.com. Let us know where you're going to be. Let us know where, we'll meet up with you. We got shirts. We got everything. We got a good time. Come have a beer with us at Duffy's. Got some good guests coming on the show. We got some reporters. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we can't wait. So that does it. That's your Mets spring training report for today. Mets lose 6-1. Day off tomorrow. Then back at it the following day on, what would that be? Thursday. So that does it. Mets lose today. Megill, he was Megill. Sproat and Tidwell both cut, sent down to the minors camp. Bright futures for those two. And you're going to see him this year. You are absolutely going to see him this year. Baty with another hit today. He's making a case to make this team, maybe the 26th man. We'll see what happens. That does it for us. That does it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everybody. From the Brian Gunzel Studios, I'm Bob Walters. See ya.